Hello, everyone. I'm just getting the stream up and running. Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm running a stream right now. This is a kind of a Commissar's journal / channel update / all the other good stuff that you guys come to know and love. Let me just mute this real quick so we can get this going. And we can talk. We can chat. I'm super excited to chat with you guys. Really am. Because we hit such a huge. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put it in community. We had such a huge. We hit. Oh no, not 3,000. Oh God. I'm gonna have to change that real quick. Not 3,000. 300. 300. Holy crap. 300 subscribers. I can't believe that says 3,000. Oh, I'm so embarrassed right now. Woo-wee. Damn. Well, I'll change it. I'll edit it later. Oh, that's embarrassing. Hold on, guys. 2 seconds and I'll be with you. Woohoo! The fight goes well. Yes, the fight does go well. So yeah. All right. Let's get to it. I can't believe it says 3,000. Golly, I should have double checked before I clicked submit. So embarrassing. So yes. Hello. Hey, Commissar, the campaign was fun last night. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed that, Mike. Just so excited you had to add a. You had to add another 0. Yeah, an extra 0. Yeah, that's right. I was so excited. I was like, 3 million subscribers, even though you definitely see 304. That's it. I thought I edited it. Whoopsies. Oh well. Shucks. All right. So hi guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Today for this video, we're gonna work on this bad boy right here because it's the Hellhound. Because I just finished my my inventory of that's hot. I just finished my Warhammer inventory. Oh yeah. Out of the shrink wrap it comes. So this Hellhound I bought when I was in England. I have several British models that I have to build while I was overseas in England. And so does my wife, but not as many as I do. So yeah, there's that. But I wanted to jump online today and tell you guys, hey, we just hit 300, over 300 subscribers. I wanted to do the video a little earlier, but I didn't know. I didn't necessarily want to jinx it. I'm glad I didn't, because then we had one guy leave, so we were back at 299. But then like five guys appeared magically overnight, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. By the way, if you've ever paid attention to the box, to the Hellhound box, I just want to show you guys something that's kind of really cool. There's a building landing. I'm just saying. Where's that terrain kit? GW, get working on it. That's a building either taking off or landing. And it is a building because it's got towers and bridges, and it's got the main body right here. So get to work on this, guys. Just saying. So, but anyway, yeah. Let's get started. I feel so embarrassed. Never seen you live. Well, I'm so glad you guys are. I'm so glad you guys are seeing me live. Actually, as a matter of fact, I probably should put that on my Facebook page. I wish it was 3,000. I really do. I'm not going to lie about that. So let's see. And publish. Here we go. No battle port this week. What happened? I was busy and I didn't really get a chance to do what I wanted to do. So battle port next week. Next Friday. And can't wait for that. So but yeah, today we're going to be talking about Warhammer collection habits, Warhammer hobby habits, and then I'm going to be trying to build this bad boy up. So super excited to do that. So yeah, so let's start. What do we want to talk about? Oh yeah. So 300 subscribers. 300 subscribers. That's awesome. I love you guys all. Those of you who are in the active community who come on to live streams and chat with me, you guys are the best. Those of you that just see the battle reports, you guys are awesome. Those of you that just subscribe to say what the hell, why not? That's also awesome. So 300 viewers, 300 subscribers. It's super awesome. I love it. And for those of you who are just joining, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join me when I do my live when I do my live shows. And you guys can talk to me directly, and that will be awesome. That's an awesome thing to participate in. It's always fun, a little bit of hilarity, a little bit of jokes, and I can't wait. I can't wait to meet you guys. Speaking about meeting you guys, AmarilloCon is still going ahead. I'm still going to go to AmarilloCon. However, a little bit of bad news. One of my friends who I like trust, like she is my sister. She's actually my although I'm not religious, I still believe in godparents. Oh, that's empty. I still believe in like the concept of godparents. Even though, like I said, I'm not religious. So my daughter has godparents. Two of my best friends from England happen to be. Where are those clippers? A kingdom, a kingdom, a kingdom for clippers. These are not the right ones. These are the old ones. Damn. I know they're around here somewhere. But anyway, so they're one of my friends. She's unfortunately not going to be able to make it to this convention, which is kind of sad because this is the first convention I have been able to go to for quite a long time. Quite a long time. I went to the last convention I went to before I joined the Air Force was Aresia 2009. So, but now that I have this job where I get all weekends off, I'm able to go to this convention and whatnot and enjoy it for what it's worth. Sorry, guys, if you're like seeing my stomach and crotch. I'm trying to find the damn clippers. Daggone clippers. They're missing. That is frustrating, to say the least. No, they're not there. Oh, well. Oh, looks like we're doing this the ugly way. It's just twisting and breaking. Is it in here by chance? No, I am out of luck. That is moderately frustrating. All right, well, let's get to it then. We'll use these guys. I swear, I thought I had them in here. Is it empty? Oh, so frustrating. All right, well, now that I know that's an empty box, I can throw it out. So, well. Oh God, I remember twisting off sprues. Yeah, it's not the prettiest. It is certainly not the prettiest. Oh, you know what? It might be in here. Ah! Victory, we found them. Yes. All right, so now here's the. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Commissar Heck Show, where we can't remember what he put down more than 5 minutes ago. All right. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, my. Okay, that's good. We're good. But anyway, so yeah, 300 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity to get 300 subscribers. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Without you, I would not have a channel. And we are just so close. Well, we're 700 away from hitting our goal of 1,000 subscribers. But we're doing good. We're doing good work. So you guys are awesome. Like I said, bad news about AmarilloCon. I'm probably not going to be able to participate in the tournament because I'm going to be watching my daughter. And for those of you who don't know, my daughter is a very rambunctious 2-year-old. And while she does have a lot of patience, she still is a toddler, which means that I, as the dad, still have to deal with a very rambunctious 2-year-old toddler. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, I got to deal with that, and not that I'm dreading it. I'm actually excited to go to this convention. But like I said, one of my friends, who I was hoping was able to come and help, kind of keep an eye on her while I do my thing, and vice versa. She's not able to make it, so it kind of sucks. And like I said, she's a godparent. Like I said, I'm not necessarily religious, so So I don't believe in like the actual idea of like the institutionalized version of the godparent, but I like the idea of like, hey, you know, you're my best friend. I want you to be considered family to my daughter or to my son if I have a son. So yeah, why not? So it's a lovely idea. Don't agree with the institutionalized concept of it, but lovely idea. So I'm supporting it. And there's that. Yeah. So, yeah, 300. So if you guys are in the Texas area, 300 subscribers. I'm just all over the place because I'm so happy that I got 300 subscribers. So if you're in the Texas area and you go to Amarillo on the 4th and 5th of August, I will be there. I probably will not be in costume. I wanted to be. I really, really badly wanted to be in costume, but unfortunately, I'm not able to. I don't have the material to go in costume. I've got stuff in my garage, but I don't think it's enough. So that's why I'm probably not going to go in costume. As much as it hurts me, I really love cosplaying. Like, I love cosplaying. I cosplay as an Imperial Guard Commissar so many times. So many times when I was a civilian before I joined the military. That was like my go-to. That was like my go-to outfit. Aside my Jedi outfit. My Jedi outfit, like that I made as well. So actually, I might bring that. But like, if I'm going to be doing battle reports, I don't want to be doing it as a Jedi. I want to be doing it as an Imperial Guard. So you win some, you lose some. You know, you give and take. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, super excited to go to Amarillo Con. Won't be in costume, which is, you know, kind of a kind of a bad shake, but oh well. And yeah, I clipped out the wrong track. Let me do that. Let me clip out the other track then. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And hopefully I get even more followers. Hopefully I get even more subscribers who love my channel and whatnot. I think I found a way to beat. Did you ever send those plague bearers? I checked, they never showed. I do hope the con is awesome. I have the receipt somewhere. I will check up on them because I think I sent them to you a week ago. So if they haven't showed up, I'm going to get to the post office and send them a nastygram. Because, you know, the tracking number somewhere. But have no fear. If the plague bearers don't get to you the first time, I have a second box. So I have a second box. And speaking about second boxes, I just did my inventory for my Warhammer collection. And oh boy, howdy. They could be slow. I'm at the East Coast, so don't worry yet. So I just finished my inventory for my Warhammer collection. And oh boy, howdy, am I in trouble. Oh man, my wife literally went bug-eyed when we finally did the tally number. So for those of you who don't know, I did a Warhammer 40K inventory of every model that I have not built or painted. Or sorry, that I have not built or painted, or I have built but not finished, so not painted. So I try not to inventory my armies. So that being said, I'm going to let you guys know the number was pretty ridiculous, to say the least. On my Facebook page, I'm going to do an in-depth count, and I'm going to show you guys. On the Discord, I've showed a few people on the Discord my collection, but on the Facebook page, link in the description below. I will literally break down everything on the Facebook page as well. Because holy crap. Obscene is a word I try not to use. Bet your wife is pretty proud of it. Not really. She was more shocked than proud. Let's go with that. She was more stunned. Let's go with that word. That word's probably more appropriate than proud. So, yeah. Yeah. Needless to say, she was so shocked. Her mouth was a gag and agog. Pretty much so. Do you have any Age of Sigmar armies? No, I do not. I can't believe this much stuff. Well, so okay, all right. Let's get into it, seeing as we're talking about it. Don't mind the sticker. That's my daughter's idea. So if it's my daughter's idea, it's got to be my idea. So that's how that works. So all right, so it's a great sticker. Thank you, Kevin B. So Caitlin's unbuilt models. So this is the first page. Okay, so out of Caitlin's unbuilt or not painted models, she has and the numbers are almost done. She has 4 boxes of Tactical Space Marines squad. So the generic Space Marines. So she has 4 boxes of Tactical Space Marine squads, 1 Space Marine Librarian, a box of Ironclad Dreadnought, 1 Space Marine Company Command Squad, which is no longer a thing. Like they did away with Company Command Squad, so that's a rarity. A box of Space Marine Stern Guard veterans, a box of Space Marine Landspeeder, Centurion Devastators, 2 boxes of those, a Predator tank, a Land Raider, and a Razorback. So her generic Space Marine count is 57 infantry, 5 vehicles, total of 62 models. So that's just the one, her generic Space Marines. Her Dark Angels, she has 2 Landspeeder Vengeances, a unit of Black Knights, 4 Deathwing Terminators. 2 of them are in boxes. One of them's in boxes. Oh yeah. 4 boxes of Deathwing Terminators, a Ravenwing Flyer, a model of Samael, Belial, and two company veterans. So 10 models each. So her, and then I found a Dark Vengeance box set. So I want to say 10 more Marines, 10 more Dark Angel Marines, 3 more regular bikers, and she has an unfinished sprue over there of Terminators and whatnot, of Dark Vengeance over there too. So I think her count before I included those 2 boxes was 31, 4 bikes, 3 vehicles, 31 infantry, 4 bikes, 3 vehicles, and that comes out to 38. But now with all that, I think she's just sitting at 60. I think she's sitting at 60. So there's that. So that's hers. So she's at 62. So she's at 122. No, sorry, not 60. I wanted to say 50. So she's at 112. Sorry, 110. And then she also has a Night Titan, a box of Space Wolves, the Warrior Pack, and then 2 Minotaur Forge World Minotaur Marines, and then the Wolf Pack, the Space Wolf Pack. So the wolves. So that's 5. So yeah, she's at I want to say 122, 120. No, sorry, not 122. 121, 22, 20, 27, 127 models, unpainted, unbuilt. So that's her count. I have a lot of terrain that I haven't yet to build. So I've got Plasma Obliterator that I haven't built, Promethean Relay Pipes I haven't built, Vengeance Battery Weapons haven't built, Firestorm Redoubt haven't built, Imperial Battle Sector 4 models, those are the buildings, haven't built, and then the Battlescape haven't built that one either. And then built but not painted is the Aegis Defense Line, building pieces, Death World spines, and then the Eldritch Ruins. So yeah, yay. So that's the terrain pieces. And then I have Tau, which are my brothers, and then I have Eldar, which are my brothers. So I've held on to those. The Tau, I've had 9 models. Eldar, I either have 57, 58. It all depends on what models I have left that I can rebuild. Chaos, I have 2 Dark Vengeance sets. So that's 41, 41. That's 82. That's 82 models right there. Or no, not 41, 41. That's so let's see, 20. So 40, 10, that's 50, 2, 52, and then I have a bunch of Chaos Raptors. So yeah, almost 80 for the Chaos. I have a Dark Imperium set that I haven't touched. So there's 38 Nurgle, or sorry, 38 models for Nurgle that I haven't built. Dark Eldar, that's the least amount. That's 20 models right there. Orcs, I've got 58 models that I need to build. Sisters of Battle, I have 106 that I need to finish. And then the biggest offender is my Imperial Guard. So for my Forge World models, my Elysians that are discontinued is 25 infantry. My Death Corps is 75 infantry. My Solar Auxilia is 41. Is 40 infantry, 1 vehicle. And then for my metal models, I have 29 Valhallans, 26 Valhallans, 29 Steel Legion, 38 Praetorians, 13 Old Cadians, 13 Commissars, 6 male Commissars, 5 female Commissars from Games Day, and then 2 off-brand female Commissars. 8 Khazarkin, 5 old-style metal stormtroopers, 9 Mordians, 9 loose Catachan jungle fighters, 7 old Beastmen Guard, 1 Lord Solar Macarius, 1 Colonel Schaefer, 1 loose Priest, 2 Psychers, 2 loose Psychers, 5 Talaran, and some old Inquisition models. And now the biggest offender. That's all my guard right here. And it goes on to a second page. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, active Imperial Guard. Active Imperial Guard. Let's see. I have just a lot. I have a disgustingly amount. I have 8 boxes of Tempestus Scions. I have 5 of the old 20-man box sets of the Cadian Shock Troopers. I have 1 untouched Cadian Defense Force. I have 1 Battle Force, untouched Cadian Battle Force box. I have 1 box of heavy weapons. I have 3 boxes of heavy weapons teams. I have 1 box of Cadian Shock Troops, the new ones, so that's a 10-pack. I have 2 Hydra Flak Cannons. I've got the Hellhound, the new build, which I'm working on right now. I have the Basilisk, a Manticore, a Demolisher, a main battle tank, a Leman Russ main battle tank, a Taurox transport, a Chimera transport, 7 Valkyrie gunships that can be converted into Vendetta gunships. 1 blister of metal Cadians. That's the plasma gun and the melta gun. And then 1 Commissar blister. The new build Commissar blister, and then 1 box of Astroyan Command Squad. Oh, and I also have Gaunt's Ghosts. I have a box of like the Gaunt's Ghost Command Squad. I've got this guy right here. There you go. There's Gaunt and his ghosts. So I got this one right here. So that you can't find anywhere. And then, built but not painted, I have the Baneblade, the Terran Duke. I have a Leman Russ battle tank. I have 4 Lost Cannon Sentinels. I have 3 Plasma Cannon Sentinels. I got 2 old-style Hellhounds. And that all comes out to 342 infantry. Oh, sorry, 300. The total is 342 models. Infantry is 312. Vehicles is 22. Flyers is 7, and 1 Lord of War. So, all told, I have 1,007 models. Oh my God. So, let's explain how that hell. So 1,007 models. That does not include my wife's model. So really, the final count is like 1,130 some odd models. So I have literally 1,130 models. I'm just so much. And you would think. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to collecting, and this is kind of the big takeaway from all of this, right? The big takeaway from collecting Warhammer 40K is you should never, at least in my sense, you should never ever let your hobby get away from you. If it does, you have to fix it. And that's kind of what's happening to me. My hobby got away from me, and now I got to fix it. So I am fixing it right now by building and painting. I told my wife, I'm going to build and paint, and that's what I'm going to do. I think every Warhammer player has issues with build-up over building it. Yeah, absolutely. I think every Warhammer player does. But I clearly have more of a massive case. Now, to be fair, before I started this YouTube channel, I only had the 300 and some odd, or the 342 for Imperial Guard, and she only had 400. She only had 130 Space Marines, Dark Angels, and Space Wolves. So we were just sitting at roughly, almost at 500 models. But ever since then, um, ever since then, ever since I started the channel, I've been collecting more armies so that you guys can get more battle reports, more variety, etc. And that, I think, is what has really exploded, to say the least, really exploded the my model count. You know, because I wouldn't have had the Dark Eldar, um I wouldn't have had the Oryx, I wouldn't have had the Eldar, or the Tau, I wouldn't have had the Eldar. I would have had some chaos. So I guess it would be like just five, just a little over 500. Um, so it's one of those things where, you know, I let the hobby get away from me. Um, and now I'm going to correct it. Now I'm going to fix it. So there's that. To be honest, once Mark says, to be honest, once I build everything, I only build once everything is painted. I scrape up things I'm looking for to paint, and now I gather, throw it in pans, making terrain. Yeah. I've been doing the same thing, finishing armies, building them. Just look at as much as you have while it's due. Yeah, so like I said, it's a crazy amount. It's a crazy amount. So I am fixing it. I told my wife I'm going to remedy the situation, and that, by God, is what I'm going to do. So I'm just absolutely I'm just starting. I have 41 Space Marine models. What are your priorities to build / paint? So normally what I do, so like tanks I build them. You need to find a painter and become their best friend. So tanks, I build them first, prime, then paint. Infantry, I paint on the sprue because it's easier. So once I'm done building this sucker up, I'm going to be shaving some of the trim off, and then I'll paint and whatnot. Well, so here's the thing. I told my wife, I was like, look, this is my goal. So starting next year, or starting at the in July, after July 4th, would be almost a year mark from when I started this inventory. If I don't finish with this, I will sell some of these models. Primarily because it's like I'm never gonna get, like, even though I really think I can get most of this done within a year. She made a point. It's like, you're so busy, you know, we're never gonna get this done and whatnot. And you know, if we want another kid, that's more storage space that we have to contend with. And she knows the hobby means a lot to me. So I guess there comes a point in time where you have to kind of seriously look at yourself and be like, okay, what's my goal? What's my end goal here? You know, where do I'll buy your Chaos Cultists. Well, so I started painting some of them. So the ones that I've painted, they're not up for sale. But the ones that are still on sprue, if I don't get to that Dark Vengeance set by years out, yeah, I mean it's going to be all up for grabs. And she's okay with that, you know. Hell, the generic Space Marine army, I think you have almost enough to have a full army, like ready to play. You just have to build and paint. So there's that. And my finger is getting stuck in the glue. There we go. So yeah, there's that. And like I said, I'm the whole reason why my model collection kind of blew up. It's important to have an endpoint for collections. My guard just tends to grow. Do the Patreon people get dibs first? Yes, absolutely. Patreon people get dibs first. Veterans of the channel and Patreon personnel get dibs first. So there's that. So if you happen to be a Patreon subscriber, you may get dibs first. If you happen to be a veteran of the channel, you get dibs first. Obviously, if you're a veteran and a Patreon, you get your higher priority. So, and that's just being fair. That's rewarding loyalty. That's rewarding loyalty. I have a bad feeling. I'd feel bad if you have to get rid of anything. Build hard, Commissar. I mean, to be fair, I've got a lot to build. So if I do have to get rid of some stuff, it's going to suck, but you know, I'm going to make sure it goes to people who deserve it. And the whole point of this channel is is charity. So what I get the other upside about it is that worst case scenario, it all goes to charity. So there's that. So it serves a purpose. So if I make some money, if I make money, some of it can go to charity. The rest can go to me, so I can recoup some losses. I think the guard are going to be the hardest hit victim wise, because I don't have enough time to build. I mean, infantry alone, mass infantry alone, I have 40 some odd models. I believe in you. Selling stuff to the community is cool too. I just, I have 40 models alone of the stormtroopers that I could probably power through, but 100 plus of just regular Cadian shock troopers, no way. even if I was to get 100, I still would not. So I have 100 of the old Cadian build troopers. The box is at 20, right? I know a painter. I know a painter that I'll paint models in exchange for other models. He's a Golden Demon winner. Just food for thought. Whoa, well, if he's a Golden Demon winner, hook me up. Well, not Imperial Guard expandable in lore and real life. Yes, absolutely, Mr. Gareth. That is the honest truth. So it's been it's one of those things where you just have to work. It's one of those things where you have to make priorities. It's like, okay, when I get home, do I work on my extracurriculars, i.e. building models, and then prep dinner as soon as I get home, and while I'm prepping dinner, try and paint something real quick, or do I focus on the dinner and try and get ready for work tomorrow morning? It's all about prioritizing. I mean, people say time management is the key to victory in a lot of things, and they would not be wrong. So we're just getting that guy squared away. but yeah, I mean, it's going to be bittersweet if I have to sell these suckers, but you know, at one point you just go, okay, when's enough enough? And that's kind of like the big takeaway I want to kind of take away from this is like, hey, I collected all this models and that's really cool. It's kind of daunting too. It's like, oh my god. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, does this serve a purpose? You know, does this serve a purpose? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is like, you know, it's kind of cool that I have all this stuff, but I think I jacked up. I think I just jacked up. Golly, Feth. Damn it. Did I? I sure did. Shoot. Ha. Unless I can put this sucker in here. That would kind of look kind of beastly. I can. Oh, yes. Oh, so that's how it is supposed to go. Okay. I don't know. Well, damn. All right, well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll fix that. Model building. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't. It's always frustrating when you when you're trying to build and you're just like, oh, I screwed up. Oh well. Nothing you can do about it except move on. Mark, and press. So, look at that. Oh dear, come here. Go ahead and tell the audience what you thought when you did the final count.
It's ridiculous.
So yeah, Mrs. Commissar, there it is. It's ridiculous. So yeah, but she's supportive, and she told me, hey, this is what we need to do. She's thrilled. I told the painter to send you a Facebook message on your page. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I wonder if there's another piece like this that I can just pop out. Oh well. Oh, I heard a squeal. I heard a squeal. That is the child. So, how's everybody else? Hope everyone's doing okay while I'm building this monstrosity that will be my hellhound. I hope everyone has been enjoying the content. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't do a battle report this week. Just I did not have time. I tried. I really did. I gave it a hard try. I just did not have time. I was too busy. Oh, another news. My wife made tech sergeant, so that's good. She got promoted. So she puts on, and we're thinking September. No, we're thinking November, December time frame. Because she knew the level of your greatness when she beheld boxes and sprues. I don't know if it's considered greatness there, man. It might be insanity. I hear a little Momo. Are you going to have a stream where we can see where the donations go? And congrats to Mrs. Commissar. Yes, Mrs. Commissar is she is happy that she got Tech Sergeant. I missed it by 15 points test-wise, so I will be celebrating Passover because I was passed over. Sad. Yeah, I would love to do a stream. Well, I did a stream a while back. Actually, I did a stream with when I did the first donation. We'll probably do another stream with the second donations once I actually get enough money to donate. Patreon, some of the Patreon subscribers had to fall off because of real life things, and they when they told me that stuff, I understood that, hey, not everyone can donate, and it's based off of when you can, where you can. So I'm not upset about that at all. So when people donated, they donate when they can, where they can, and it's I don't demand constant subscription to my Patreon. It's just whenever and wherever. So, but yeah, so there's that. Oh man, trying to get these tracks put on is a bear and a half. Good thing when I prime, it's the glue paint, the glue marks are going to go away. There we go. There's that. I'm going to make sure that they go the same direction. That's one thing I don't like about these tank tracks is that if you screw up, there's really no way of fixing it. Which is why dry fitting sometimes is a necessity. How's your buddy's paintball shop doing? Is everything back together? Is he still looking for donations? So we were at 370 last I checked. And his shop's looking good. He's getting customers, so he hasn't recouped losses, unfortunately. The 370 certainly helped. I mean, he basically, to put him back out of loss, he'd need like $5,000, to be quite honest. And he was super happy for all of those people who did donate. And I think that's I think it spoke volumes when you guys banded together and were like, no, we'll take care of them. We'll help out. And you guys were awesome, and I appreciate the gifts that you guys gave us, the money that you guys gave us, and that was awesome. So the fact that you guys banded together was super awesome, and you answered it. You weren't obligated. At least I hope I didn't make it feel that you guys were obligated. So I want to thank you all for helping me with that. And my daughter is having fun with my wife. Huh? Like she should, absolutely. The stream tells you congratulations on your tech stripe. The stream says congratulations on your tech stripe.
Oh.
Come here. Well, bring her here. Momo. Oh, man, I saw that. That was almost a tragedy.
Look at Daddy's messy room.
Daddy's not messy.
It's very messy.
It's not messy.
You got papers and clothes and 2 comforters and crap all over
Say
the floor.
hi.
A piece of plastic.
Yeah, because I'm working on the model. Say hi.
It's just a sprue. It's not anything. Morgan's down here waving. That's pretty funny.
Does he still 40K? Oh, that's cold. Does he still 40K? Maybe we can set him up with a link, buy him to help him increase some of his business. Please, I appreciate that offer. Do not do that, however. The reason why I say that is because he's a rogue trader, and he is through GW. So if people start giving him models to buy, and GW gets wind of that, it might break his. She loves your model room. Yeah, she does. He likes to give me a ration of crap sometimes. All the time.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Momo.
And my daughter closes the door. Married with kids, folks.
This is the life.
This is the life. Wouldn't have it any other way. So, so yeah, and I just dropped that tank tread. Damn it. No. So yeah, if you guys were to send him models and whatnot, that were in boxes, etc., and all that stuff. No, I mean, maybe we can start buying models from him. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You guys want to start buying models from my friend to absolutely grow his business. Yeah, he sells Warhammer 40K models all the time. Maybe he sets up a link so we can buy from him to help increase some of his business. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You will. I've been more impressive than your collection of models. Thank you. We have our days where we're at each other's throats, but I think those days are fewer and far between than the days that we're laughing and playing together. So, family is one of those things that is important. It keeps me sane, and it's an adventure. It's always an adventure. Damn it! I just lost. And while I'm staring at the ground and talking about family, it is an adventure, and it's one that everyone, if you want, should always have that opportunity. There it is. So let's see here. Yeah, that is a great idea. I've talked to him about setting up a PayPal and a website. I've talked to him several times. Right now, I can send you to his Crossfire paintball page. Let's go ahead and throw that sucker up here. Crossfire paintball. Let's go ahead and put both links in the chat. Because I think it's important. That you guys pages. There we go. Oops. So I'm going to send you to the both the page and the group, so you guys can talk to him. So, and my daughter just loves slamming doors. So there's the page. This is the group.
I forgot.
Hey, Frank.
What did you forget?
Let's see if this works. Ah, cancel. Yeah, there we go. So I've just linked you guys both the group and the page. Momo, stop screaming, please.
Are we gonna play up and down?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play up and down.
I don't know what up and down is, but it sounds amazing. Your family is amazing. It is. It is. Although she can be quite the handful at times. Little kids are like just absolute darlings when they want to be, and then they can be holy terrors when they choose to be. So, like I said, family is one of those things where it's a fun little adventure, but sometimes it she loves her room at least. What have I missed in a nutshell? So 300 subscribers. We reached that. I can't believe we reached it. I'm super excited that we did. Here's hoping that when I go to AmarilloCon, I get a spike in subscribers there, because I am going to AmarilloCon. I won't be doing battle reports. I might do like mini battle reports, but I'm not going to be participating in the tournament like I had originally planned, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Nothing I can do about it. So there is that. I have a insane Warhammer collection. I have 1,000 and I have 1,100 and some odd models. So there's that. I have 1,100 and what did we say? 1,130 plus models that I just accounted for my inventory, and because of that, I'm building this tank because I really need to get cracking on my hobby. So I am now building a tank. I'm now building a Imperial Guard Hellhound. So there's that. So Frank, how have you been? Hold on a second. I think I hear something that I need to go address. You need help? Here, swap out and talk to these guys for a second. Yeah. Oh, God. What the hell? Oh.
That's the best part. So the child just took a giant dump. So that's how you parent. That's how you tag team. So I don't know what he's showing you guys this for. So hi guys, I see a message from Mark and Gareth. Thank you. Found out a few days ago about the Tech Sergeant stripe, so been working very hard to get that. So obviously I'm very happy that I received it. Obviously I feel for my husband and for the others that did not receive it. Good buddy of mine. She's been working very hard. She's been in the military a lot longer than I have, and she didn't receive it, and so I really feel for her. So hopefully she can earn it, because she definitely works at that level. So yes, Kevin is now knuckle deep in poop. So it's a great day. So he was not expecting that. So I will definitely pull rank on my husband, because he's been pulling rank on me every once in a while. So he's been higher ranking technically the whole time that we've been together, but I got him now. So let's see, Raul. Let's see, when are we going to see you in the Commissar and a battle report? Don't know. That's the tough part about being a parent and, a full-time military as well. It's hard to try and get time off together. So whenever we can try and find some time off together, it may be something small, but we'll figure that out. It's E6. We're currently both E5s right now. E5 is Staff Sergeant for the Air Force. So
you are evil. And I just want you to know that.
Oh, good. And then for Mark, what is Technical Sergeant? So that is the E6 equivalent across the other branches of the military. So like I was saying, E5 is Staff Sergeant for the Air Force, so I'm being promoted. So yep, already pulling rank. And so so I'll turn it back over to him. Morgan's got a clean diaper now, and I'm pretty sure he did not like that. But
oh, that was terrible. Good God, what did we feed her?
I don't know. Could have been the apple juice.
Oh man, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to move too, miss. Her and her wild hairdo right now.
All right. So, back to this. So, yeah. Frank, we were talking about.
No, I'm not going to. Hey, don't do that.
We were talking about what's it called? Collections and whatnot. So I'm starting this, and like I said, after a year, if we don't finish, or if I don't get through most of this, it's going to be up for sale.
The 1007 models.
Hey, your number's in there. Your number hasn't been added in there too, so it's like 1,130. Just saying.
Just saying. That's all right. We can probably make a lot of money off of that.
So.
What do you want up there? You want those necklaces? I don't know why they're hanging off the wall.
Because the dog tags are hanging off the wall for a reason, and the Aquila's hanging off the wall for a reason, because that one's been on deployment.
Is this mommy's necklace?
That golden Aquila has been on all 3 of my deployments.
Okay. It won't fit. It won't fit.
Yeah, because that one's hers.
You want to wear it?
All right.
No.
You could always do a live stream battle report. with a battle report. I could always do a live stream with a battle report. Problem is I don't have a camera, like an actual like. I don't have a camera set up for a battle report.
You got the freaking tripod over there.
Yeah, but that doesn't live. That doesn't stream live. They're talking about an actual live stream here, and they still want one with you and me.
Yeah, I saw there was a message. I forget who it's from.
So we're still working on this.
But 1,007 models—that's ridiculous. Just saying. JS.
But it's for the channel. Most of those models are for the channel. Yes, the guard, they're massive, but you know. Yeah, her face when I said that was priceless.
My jaw literally dropped the first time. He didn't have his camera, so he wanted me to reenact it, but I couldn't. I couldn't do the impression that I did.
it was bad.
But that's a ridiculous amount of models. That's not even built. That doesn't even include what he does have built. I don't even think he's gone through what he does have built. He doesn't even know.
That just see, Kevin B's with me. He says that just shows my greatness. So
they're in boxes. They're in boxes. What the
with the amount of guard you own, you might as well be the God Emperor. Yes, bow to your new God Emperor. So you do, let's see, any plans for doing some kill team? It looks like this time around GW is going to be supporting it. Yes, I will be doing kill team. And
don't play with that.
you do a live stream for your D&Ds on Saturday nights. Yes, I do my live stream for D&D on Saturday nights. But keep in mind, you guys want to see me and her play, we got to watch out for her. So
Look at me. Look
Look
at
at me.
me. She's saying.
so we're kind of doing that. We have to figure out a way to do that. And the only reason why we do it at when I do my D&D when I do my D&D stuff, we have a Wi-Fi setup. We have a Wi-Fi setup. Rob's place is not very.
Where are the doggies? Right there. Where?
Thomas Rowell says, I'm saving these boxes for a rainy day.
Hell, you don't do anything on a rainy day. You play your freaking Xbox.
Well, you know.
You know.
So, I'm getting my ass kicked, guys. Thanks. Keep on giving her ammo, please.
There's a bug on your toe?
Where is there a bug on your toe? Why is there a bug on your toe? Hello. Let's ask that question. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We just have to watch her when we do it.
You forgot something? What did you forget?
My daughter. You don't know. You forgot something that you don't know. Okay.
A lot of times she'll say tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. What did you forget? Tomorrow.
So let's see. That's a single piece. And
You should probably put that over there instead of putting that in the page.
Okay. All right.
Same thing with glue.
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't need our glue in mouth shut.
Yeah. Ah! Where'd that one go? See, this is the problem, guys. As soon as I start building, I lose pieces. Oh, there it is.
It's still 1,007 models, though.
Do you stream at your house? Do you live stream at your house? When you do in the same place you do D&D? No. That's over at a friend's place. We don't. Bruce, who's one of my players, he's been playing for 2.5 years. Or sorry, 2 years. Well, it would be 2.5 this September, I want to say. So when we first came to Altus, we didn't I didn't have a lot of people that I hung out with. But then when Rule 9 opened back in October of 2016, I want to say. No, 2015. October 2015, Rule 9 opened. And we just had a whole bunch of fun. But no, I don't do. I do D&D at my friend Bruce's place.
Can I throw this away? It's just a box.
Yes, you may.
We still have thousands of bottles though.
Stop. Stop.
Hey, this was 15 pounds. Just for a pair of pliers. Cutting pliers. 15 pounds. That's like $25.
Yeah, I know, dear. Thank you.
So, how much money do you think 1,007 bottles is worth? Let's do a bet.
Oh, let's not. Let's not.
Yes.
Let's not.
Get your people involved.
Don't help her.
I'm not sorry.
Don't help her. Can't write this comedy. I bet it's a totally reasonable cost. Kevin B says it's all totally reasonable. So, yeah. So I would love to do a live stream, an actual live stream of a battle report. The big problem is data. So, like, if I was to do it on my phone, it's data. And then the other big thing would be if I did it here, who would be watching Morgan while me and my wife are playing Warhammer 40K, doing the battle report. Because you guys have been asking, and I'm not trying to be tone deaf, it's a good thing we get women to love us, otherwise they'd kill us. Both are still very valid. My wife loves me sometimes, but she sure as hell would kill me. I don't know how I landed mine. I don't know how I landed mine either. She had me at tired security I guess I must have had her at tired security forces defender. That smelled of dog and man, because I was with the canine unit the entire night, the entire shift previous. I just had such an animal magnetism to her. It was just, Casanova over here. Hey. Self-depreciating humor is always the best.
Hey, where's my hug?
Oh, that sounded bad. What happened? Hold on, guys. Dad's got to be dad. No matter how much you have, it's never enough. BRB, I'm sending a picture of what I'm painting. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, the painting competition. Thank you, Mark, for reminding me. Mark and Zardris both won because they were the only ones that entered the competition. So here's the rewards for the painting competition. We have Cabalite Warriors, box of Space Marines, Imperial Guard, Eldar, and Tau Fire Warriors. So these all were unclaimed rewards. So you just pick one of those boxes, and you're doing a live stream now. Set up the table in a room. As far as your kid, feed her a lot of sugar, then have her run outside. She'll be knocked out for at least the game. Yeah, hold on, guys. She did fall down, so I got to go and check on her real quick. But yeah, 2 seconds. Hey, look, Daddy's talking to a whole bunch of people. Daddy's talking to a whole bunch of people. Wave hi. Wave hi. Smile. Can you give him a smile? Laugh. Laugh.
Here, Morgan. Here.
Okay.
You put it right there. I know. It's
right
gonna
there
hurt.
on the chin.
It's gonna hurt.
My daughter took a spill, so
Yeah. She's got a big old bruise on her chin now. She
I blame Horace.
she was walking around. She likes to carry this backpack. It's a little bit too big for her.
It's a
And
picnic backpack from
yeah.
England, so
And
very
she
nice. Very
tripped on
lovely.
the strap and she fell right onto the tile right on her chin.
Yeah, it's
So
okay. Yeah, I blame Horace too. Horace.
okay. Let me get you some Motrin real quick, okay?
All right. It's okay. Yeah. Wave hi. Daddy's building and painting. Or he's building right now. He's not painting just yet. So yep. This is my little angel. Yeah, so you're doing a live stream now. Set up the table in the room that you're in. Well, it's the room that I'm in is my I call it my man cave, but it's just a spare office room that I just set up all my stuff in. And feed your kid a lot of sugar, then have her run around outside. She'll be knocked out for at least the game. No, so she only sleeps once, and that is from like 12 to 3 at the latest. And any kind of noise will wake her up for the most part. So she doesn't. Oh, what'd you say, dear? Oh, okay. So that's not how this works. And if she does sleep soundly, it's because one of us is holding her. So yeah, not the best tactic. A good plan though, not the best tactic. We'll figure it out. We'll do a live stream one of these weekends. Might be next weekend. That's all considering things work out. So if it's not, we'll try and do one in August at least. Do it that way. All right. Well, then that's what we'll plan. So, all right. You feel better? Yeah. Wave hi. Wave hi. Are you tired? Yeah. Yucks. Go ahead. All righty. So there's this. See, Daddy's building a tank. See? This is part of the track guard. Okay. You want to go see what Mom's doing?
Hey, Mom.
There she is.
Some Motrin here, okay? Can I see that for just a minute, please?
Now, here's where the pancake comes in.
It's okay.
It's
I'll
okay.
give it right
We'll
back.
give it right back. Come on, give you medicine. Good girl. Good girl. Brave girl.
One more drop. There you
Like
go.
a champ.
All done.
Like a champ.
See, that only took a second.
So, yeah, the joys of childhood and parenthood. You want down? Okay. All right. Go see Mama. Hey. All righty. Okay. So, the joys of parenthood just changed a nasty diaper. Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone congratulate Mark. He's a new father. He is a new father, and boy, girl, Mark. I didn't ask when you showed the picture. I wanted to boy. It is a boy. That's what I thought. It is a boy. I'm super happy for you, dude. You're going on an adventure that is very rare. Well, not rare. It's uniquely rare to you. Parenting, everyone can. Parenting is generally a universal goal, or a universal experience, but it's uniquely rare to you because it's your kid. And your kid's going to do stuff that every parent's going to be like, oh yeah, my kid did that and blah, blah, blah. And this is how this works. And then there's going to be times where I was like, holy crap, can't believe that this is actually happening to me. So congratulations, Mark. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that your boy is healthy and, well put to, and awesome. So, yeah, it's a bit of a riot when you have kids. Star Wars, so I did that right at least. And she loves anything Studio Ghibli. That's another company that I love, like My Neighbor Totoro. If any of you remember that anime and whatnot. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. All right, moment of truth. Yay! Hey, all the tracks on this tread are in place and on the right setting. So thank God. Woo. I was going to be super upset. Actually, she just got done watching Howl's Moving Castle. So there's that. So one tread done, one tank tread done. So there's that one. The only way to be raised is by the God Emperor. But I do love my Tau. Yeah, I love my Imperial Guard. That's why I have like 300 plus of my Imperial Guard. If I was to count all my metal models, all my old stormtroopers, well, let's do it right now. Screw it. We're talking about infantry and whatnot. We're talking about model collecting and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and, if I was to add up all the Forge World models, all the metal models, so let's see. All right, so let's see. 25 plus 75 plus. Well, yeah, we'll do Solar Auxiliaries too as Imperial Guard as well. Plus 26 plus 29 plus 38 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 6 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 342. So out of all my Imperial Guard I have, or out of all the models, it's mostly Imperial Guard. It's 652 models that are not built and painted. So holy crap. And that's including all the Forge World stuff I have. That's including all the old metal models that I've collected, like the Elite, the Valhallans, the Mordians, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's a lot of models. It's a lot of models to be had. What was your first army? Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard is my first army. I'd love to play a game with you. I would love to play a game with everybody on this chat. I would love to play a game with everybody on this chat. Imperial Guard could be my Dark Eldar, could be my Sisters of Battle, could be my wife's Dark Angels. I would play any. I would love to play anything with you guys. I really would. So that's that. I would love to play games with you guys. You guys are a fun lot, a good lot. I'd love to hang out with you. That's why I like doing these live streams, these build and these chat and whatnot. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. So, I would just, I really like it if I was near some of you guys. I think that's the kind of the biggest frustration for me is a lot of you sound like good people, or not sound like good people, but are good people, and a lot of you are just good to talk to, good to chat with, and hang around. And it'd be, I wish we could, I wish I could go to like conventions all the time and see all of you. Like Adepticon. I would love to go to Adepticon one year and hang out with you guys. I'd love to go to I'd love to go to like a games day with all of you. That would be, I think that would be like the best. That would be top for me. Like going to games day, not just like games day in the United States, but like the games day back in the UK. And I wish I was back in the UK a little bit, because I had good friends and family, or not family, but I had good friends in the UK and whatnot. Like I loved England. I don't get to tell you this guys much, but I lived in England for 5 years, or almost 5 years, and I'd love to go back to England. Love to go back to England. It would be an awesome thing to do. So, but I'm here and I'm doing this channel with you guys, and it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm from England. Where about did you live? I lived so I was stationed at RAF Lakenheath, which was just right outside Lakenheath Village, just right outside Mildenhall Village, and just right outside Feltwell Village in Suffolkshire. But my house was in Soham, right next to Ely in Cambridgeshire. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed living in England for a long time. Would love to go back to England. Would love to spend time in Germany, because when I trained to deploy, I trained in Germany, and that was fine. That was cool. So there's that. And I went to Forge World plenty of times. There's, I think, about 2 or 3 signature books at Forge World with my signature on it that they've collected over the years. Yeah, I just loved living in England. I loved living in Selham and Lakenheath. It was hard work in Lakenheath. It was really hard work in Lakenheath. It was really hard work in Selham too, because we had a house there and whatnot, and keeping up with the house. So it was nice. And my landlord, Mr. Alan Coogan, was this lovely individual, best individual I worked with when it came to stuff with the house. Owned horses for the Newmarket Heath, for the Newmarket races. So he was a landlord. He was a horse. He had a salary business. He trained horses. He had, I think, about 5 or 6 horses. Very lovely individual, lovely man, and his wife Janet was also very lovely. So there's that. But yes, I will be doing kilting a hell of a lot more now that GW is going to be supporting it. And that will just help me grow the channel a little bit better. If I lived in England, maybe my spray primer wouldn't be crap. I don't know, because I've gotten pretty bad spray cans in England too. When I went to Cambridge, Warhammer Cambridge, or what it was called back then, Games Workshop Cambridge. So, you know, it's all about the luck of the draw, really, there, Mark. Hi. So where are you from, Gareth? Like in England? Where did you live? Or do you still live in England? Oh, did he go? Did he leave? Oh, well. I'm from Birmingham, which is relatively close to Cambridgeshire. Yes, Birmingham. I've driven past Birmingham on my way to Nottingham, on my way to Forge World, on my way to Warhammer World. So I know the area. My wife and I think we went. We didn't visit Birmingham. I think that was one of the biggest cities that we didn't get to see. Well, so we went to London. We went to London. We went to Wales and Cardiff. We went to Edinburgh in Scotland. We didn't go to Glasgow. I wish we went to Glasgow. We did Dublin for Ireland. I know that's not in the UK, but still, that's, you know, when we went over there, we did Cologne in Germany. We did Paris. You know, we did the kind of the touristy stuff too. But I like, that's kind of one of the big things that me and my wife miss, is that we went to we did all this traveling. And you know, we want to go back overseas when our daughter's a little older so she can experience it and whatnot, you know, and be on the Air Force's dime doing it too, which is kind of nice, because that's not an opportunity you're able to do. So, I mean, for 5 years, I mean, she's also been to Rome, and she hadn't gone to Greece or Spain. Those were the only two that she wasn't able to go to. So, you know, 5 years, that's a hell of a traveling time. So there's that. I'm looking for Cabal infantry. I'm looking for a Xenoani. I think Cabal infantry that's Dark Eldar. Yep. Cabal Cabalite warriors are Dark Eldar, and they are right here. This is Dark Eldar. That's Cabalite warriors. Dark Eldar are hit and miss. It's a hit and miss army. Because it's your vehicles are pretty thin-skinned. Basically, anything with a strength 6 weapon is going to be a threat to it. Anything higher than strength 6 is you're basically looking at a tank kill. No matter how you slice it. So you just have to be very, very tactical with your Dark Eldar. And you have to be fast. You have to move. You got to get off the X's as soon as possible. What will you play for kill team? Imperial Guard first of all, because I've got enough models to make a Imperial Guard kill team. Probably Tempestus. Because they've got that +4 armor upgrade, which is better than most. I mean, I would play hardened veterans for a kill team if the guard ever got carapace armor for hardened veterans. Harlequin seems fun. I played against them. It was the only army I ever lost against. What do you think? Harlequins are broken as all get out. The fact that they can just take punishment at an obscene level. You know, they've got so many abilities that negate the damage that you're dishing out. Like, if my Lehman Russ battle tank has a hard time getting rid of infantry, that's a bad sign. You know, there's not many moments where you're like, well, here's your sign that you're about to get your ass handed to you. And that's kind of where I lead to that. It's like I don't like Harlequins because it seems that they're just so overpowered and broken. Yeah, there's only like maybe 30 or 40 of them on the board. But it's the fact that they can deal, you know, I think one of their units can deal mortal wounds on the get-go. You know, and whatnot. So to me, it's a level of frustration. It's like when you don't have an answer to a unit that's on the board, for example, like the Nurgle Gnarlmaw, or the Gnarlmaw, that unit is broken. All right, it's a demonic tree that you can't target. You can't get rid of it on the battlefield. Because it's treated as terrain pieces. Where you can target other terrain pieces with using stratagems and using ability and using other abilities, but because it's considered part of a terrain piece that you cannot target with abilities and stratagems, you're just like, oh my god. So, like, for me, I think Harlequins are broken because, like, if you are having such a hard time countering that army, you know, you don't have an answer for it. It's like, why even bother facing them? That tree sounds hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's got some nasty little abilities. I mean, it's so gives +1 toughness to, I think, Poxwalkers and a few other Nurgle units that are within 17 inches of its bubble. I like the hit and run style better. More Dawn Eagle jet bikes kind of do that. Well, I mean, if you want to talk about hit and run, Dark Eldar are literally that. You have a whole bunch of Raiders and Vipers, and you're just running over people left and right. No problems. No problems. You can get into the combat real quick. Like I'm probably gonna have more incubi in my Dark Eldar army. Because they're only elites. They're only an elite's choice, and I've only got 2 elites. I've got Trueborn and the incubi. So get another group of incubi, and I just hit a flank with them, and they disappear. You know, and the enemy unit will disappear. All things considered. So surely White Scars would be ideal for that, though. Yes and no. So like Dark Eldar Incubi have the weapon called Claves, and basically on a 6 it does extra damage, and I think it's AP -2. So I mean, you still get a armor save, but it's not a lot. So I mean, if it's AP -2, then you go from a 2 to a 4, and if it's AP -2, you go from a 5, you go from a 4, you go from a 3 to a 5. So it's a pretty nasty. They're a pretty nasty combat unit, and they do extra attacks because of their, I think, the Tormented ability. So. Plus, Dark Eldar vehicles, if they have Dark Lances, if you equip their vehicles with Dark Lances, they're treated as assault weapons on the vehicles. So like my Dark Lances on my Raiders do not suffer the movement penalty for moving. And if I turbo boost, I only get a -1. So they're already firing at ballistics 3. So if I turbo boost, they fire at ballistics 4. And that's not just my Raiders. That's my Ravager. And if Venoms were able to carry Venom cannon, or if Venoms were able to carry Dark Lances, I'd put them on there too. And it's just rolling lost cannons. And that's kind of the scary thing about that army. I've got in my army. In my Dark Eldar army, I have 9 Dark Lances. Sorry, no, I've got 6 Dark Lances on vehicles, 3 being on the Ravager. I have 3 Dark Lances in my infantry. That's 9, and then I have 2 Void Lances on my Void Raven bomber. So that's 11. So that's 11. So 9 Dark Lances is strength 8 AP -4, D6 damage. And then the Void Raven, strength 9, AP -4, D6 damage. So any armored division, I am truly and well capable of taking care of them that I face. So Harlequins use a stratagem where the skimmers, or whatever they're called, advance, and they have a 3 invul save, and I believe they can shoot 2. Yeah, I mean, Dark Eldar don't have that stratagem. Like that right there. That stratagem right there. Dark Eldar don't have. Eldar don't have. No Space Marine army bike has that ability. It's one of those things where it's, no one seems to have that ability asides Harlequins, and it's just like, oh my god. Like, I want to say it's broken. I mean, yeah, it uses a command point, but I think that one's a twofer. So in a large army, where you're dealing with battalions or brigades, what's 2 points? And inside that vehicle is could be a close combat unit that can just literally mulch through troops. Okay, or it could be a fire platform for those inside, right? So it's one of those things where it's super, super, super busted up and broken. In the grand scheme of things. Oh God. All right, we're almost done with this. Exactly. Every infantry has a 4-up invo. They can shoot fusion out of the tank. Yep. Crazy. No, like you can't fight that. You can't combat that. There's no way of combating that. None whatsoever. And fusion weapons are deadly to anything, really. I mean, they'll slag infantry just as easy. All you just have to do is hit and wound. And Harlequins, I think, have a 3-up ballistics. And fusion, it's like 2-up if you don't have a toughness of I want to say 5, because most fusion guns are 4s. Or no, sorry, most fusion guns are 8s. So if you don't have a toughness of 5, it's 2s. So you have to hit on 3s, which, I mean, so you might miss a few. You might miss a few shots. But then you wound on 2s, and then you're slagged. And then for tanks, you wound on 3s, and I want to say it's D6 for straight damage. And then if you're close, because it's like a melt-a-gun, it's 2d6, pick the highest. So, I mean, the problem is that you really don't have an answer to these, you really don't have an answer to the to fighting the Harlequins. All right, so these are done. It took me an hour and some odd. It took me almost 2 hours to get these done, but that's one thing I dislike about building models is that it takes, for me, I'm so slow. I don't know why, but I just am. Oy. I really dorked this up. Dorked this up bad. It'd be fine if there were 1 or 2 in the army, but it's like the whole army. Yeah, absolutely. Harlequins it is literally the entire army. The entire army is like that. There's no fighting it. Any good war stories with your IG? Absolutely. So when I first started playing Imperial Guard, what is that? When I first started playing Imperial Guard, let me tell you, my guard were a pretty scary bunch. They were pretty goddamn beefy. They were one of those armies that oh, hold on. There's another question. Do you or will you own a Titan? I do own a Titan. I own a Night Titan. I have to build it, but I own it. My wife has one built. Actually, so we have 3 Night Titans between us. She has a Warden, I have a regular Titan, and then she also has a regular Titan. So I would love to get like a Warhound or a Reaver, or one of these days a Warlord, but that's like way down the road. So good IG war story. So when I first started collecting Imperial Guard, back in 3.5, I want to say, 3rd edition, the Imperial Guard, you could build. You could have a. You could have a doctrines, and the doctrines for the Imperial Guard were pretty goddamn gnarly, I do have to say. So one of the doctrines that I always used was sharpshooters and carapace armor, and then I did grenadiers for a little bit. I did grenadiers to beef up my army, right? So sharpshooters and grenadiers, right? So I'm like, yeah, this is. I could just put this guy right here, and yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll fix it. So let me do this. Pop this guy off. Oh, this is one of the old builds. Oh, so this is kind of cool because I just opened up another Chimera, and this is where you had to put the wheels on for the tank. This was an old build. This is an old build model. That's kind of cool. I can't believe that. I thought this was a new build model. See, because you had to put on the armored skirt and everything. So, new build model, you just glued it together. You just glue the two pieces together in tank treads. Old build model, you had to put the armored skirt on. So this, and then you had to put the doors on. So this. Oh wow! I can't believe that. I can't believe I found you. Or not found you. I can't believe I still had one of these. 1995. This is a sprue in 95. Anyway, so the doctrines, yeah, that's what I was about to say. So the doctrines were pretty good. So one story that I distinctly remember is that I loved grenade launchers. I still do. Still use them to this day. Grenade launchers are the best thing that ever happened to the Imperial Guard. Used them quite often and frequently. Never really had to worry about any sort of backlash really for the Imperial Guard. So what I did, like plasma with Space Marines with Gilman. Well, so here's the thing. I used plasma guns. I used grenade launchers. Like all of my units, all of my regular Imperial Guard infantry had grenade launchers of some sort. Okay. That was just the thing. It's like my regular normal infantry had grenade launchers, and my stormtroopers had grenade launchers and plasma guns, and my hardened veterans had plasma guns. And grenade launchers as well. So I'm gonna fix that problem. Look at this. So one day I was fighting my friend Dave, and he had, and this was back when Traitor Guard were considered lost and the damned. So his Traitor Guard were pushing my ranks, and they had a Lehman they had a Chimera, and back in that day, you could not wound tanks if your strength of the weapon did not meet or beat the strength, the armor value of the tank hull. And back then, armor value of the tank hull for Chimeras was 12. And I had a crack grenade. I had a grenade launcher with crack grenade. So that was strength 6. So all I could do was glance the bastard. Well, back then, even if you glanced on a 6, you blew it up. Even on a glance. So I had to roll to hit. I had to get a 6 to glance it, and then I had to get a 6 again to blow it up. Well, what did I do? I rolled a 6, glanced it on a 6, got a 6. So I rolled 3 6s that day. And on the last 6, he looked, my friend Dave looked at me, he goes, I frelling hate you. And so I blew up his Chimera, which gave my guard some room to breathe. Because they were like, oh my God. I was not ready for him. I was not ready for the Chimera. I really wasn't. Because the Chimera, those damage tables were so convoluted in my amazing grenade guardsmen against extranctions. Yeah, so my Chimera, so his Chimera blew up. And I was so lucky that day. I was so lucky that day. Another, and that was infinitesimally impossible for me to for that to happen almost. 3 6s that day blew up his Chimera. And with that I won the game because that was his because we were playing like a 500-point game, and that was really the only thing that was able to threaten me, aside his massed infantry. But because I had carapace armor and he didn't, my stormtroopers, my one grenadier squadron, was punching holes into his lost in the damn traitors, and he wasn't able to kind of answer it because, like I said, my hell guns were strength 3 AP 5, 24 inches, whereas I was wearing carapace armor with all my infantry and whatnot. So I won that game. Barely, but I did. It was literally out of my ass. That's how I won that game. I had a Primaris Marine who was the last of his unit, managed to take down 2 bikes in close combat. Yeah, that also does happen. He was awarded with skulls. Yeah, my that stormtrooper, I painted a golden T on his shoulder pad for Tank Buster. Do you think Warhammer 40K is getting better? Or was it better with previous editions? Kind of a little bit of both. So I wish doctrines did not go away. I wish they allowed the Imperial Guard to be flexible. I mean, it is getting better. Don't get me wrong. The additions, I mean, it has streamlined a lot of stuff. But I really do wish that the Imperial Guard doctrines did not go away. That like the 3rd edition doctrines didn't go away. Like, it doesn't make sense for a veteran unit not to be able to buy carapace armor. It doesn't make sense for it doesn't make sense not to have command squads as a choice, as part of your HQ choice, command retinues. So I think there, like I said, I do believe it is getting better, but the problem is that they've streamlined so much that it's lost some of the flavor. For example, command squads. Everyone had a retinue. Didn't matter who you were, you had a retinue. Ethereals had retinues. Battle suits had Tau battle suits had retinues. Even if it was just the drones, Tyrannid had retinues. Your Necrons had retinues to an extent. Chaos had retinues. Imperial Guard had retinues. Space Marines had retinues. Like everyone in the in 40K had some sort of retinue that followed the Lord around. And I think in removing the command squad, the abilities of the command squad, and making the commander a single purchase model doesn't make sense, especially if you look at how Space Marines and Imperial Guard function. Chaos, okay, you might be able to make the argument, well, chaos is chaos, they just do their thing. But I truly believe that that it's not I guess what I'm trying to say is I believe they streamlined so much that they lost some of the flavor. Command squads is one of those things that gonna be one of those things that I wish had the ability and whatnot. Oh, Mark, that looks kind of cool. What were you painting? It's all a bunch of skulls. Is that a base for somebody? I'm usually an edition behind. Eventually I'll play 8th, but I'm a little delayed. You don't have to play 7th to start playing 8th. I think 8th is a little bit more user-friendly. I do genuinely agree with that sentiment. I'm out of models to paint, so I'm placing objective models. Who could say no for skulls for the Skull Throne? Ah, I see. All right, we're getting somewhere with this. Barely, but we are. Hang on. Ooh. Damn it. There's that. Yeah, I'm almost done. Oh, is it? Oh, wow. Sure, yeah, sure is. It is almost 5 o'clock. Thanks for giving me the heads up. I'm doing a build and chat, and it was supposed to be just a quick little journal update. Oh, well. Time flies when you're having fun. There we go. There we go. That's that one's going to have to look. Yep. Doesn't have enough models. The Commissar has loads. Yeah. Yep. I have too many, and Mark has too few. that's how that's going to work. Come, so you should give one of your 7 Valkyries to Mark, JK. I might end up. I may end up actually selling some models now. The more that I think about it, I really do. Just because it's just a lot for me to handle, painting wise and building. All right, this time I'm actually going to need the directions. Trying to do this via memory is somewhat shaky. Haha. I dorked it up. Not by much, but I did. Oh well. That's okay. No big deal. That's an easy fix. Ah. So what Gareth, what got you started into Warhammer? I am genuinely curious. I have friends who used to play it, and I followed. Let's see. I fell in the world of 40K. Yes, the 40K world is certainly one to kind of fall in love with. I love 40K. I love 40K lore. 40K lore is the best. It's certainly a flavorful community. Well, it's certainly a flavorful world, lore-wise. All right. Throw this sucker on. Trying to get this tank to sit right. There we go. I spent the first few years just painting, not playing. My friend convinced me to play Tau. It wasn't the Empire back then. I fell more in love with it, I guess. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. My brother, that was actually my Tau. That was actually my brother's first Tau army. My brother's first army was Tau. My first army, it was the Imperial Guard, and I loved playing the Imperial Guard. So loved playing the Imperial Guard.
My buddy up in Kodiak Island got me started. He left, and I'm sitting here in a box for 2 years. I was going to throw him away 2 years ago, but I walked into hobby and saw
Everyone playing. Yeah.
I decided to continue to play, and now it's my favorite hobby.
Yeah, it's a fun hobby to get into. It really is. I need to shave some of this. See if I can do it with my clippers. There we go.
I've gotten much better at painting. I paint every day, all day while I can. I listen to you and the other 40K channels.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. There we go. It's much better. It's much better fit. Yeah, as like I said, as soon as I would like to get built up as a 40K wise, as a nice channel, as a good channel, and with 300 subscribers, we're doing that. We actually are doing that, and I appreciate that a lot. All right. Well, I would love to finish this tank. Build it at least, and then prime it. But it is 5 o'clock. It is 17:04, and I do need to help my wife with cooking and watching my child. So let's do a quick recap, and let's talk about things in store for the channel before I sign off. So I want to thank all my 300 subscribers. Whether you watch my videos constantly when I'm live streaming, whether you just watch my videos when I upload, whether you watch my videos here and there while you're painting or whatnot, like we talk about, whether you subscribe and you just tune in once in a while, whether you're a loyal, whether you're a constant subscribee who just keeps on coming back for more content. Oh, do you play video games? Dawn of War, Space Marine for 360 for Xbox 360. I have a Space Marine for 360. I have Xbox. I don't play Dawn of War anymore. The third one kind of killed it for me. I do play Total Warhammer. So there is that. So Total Warhammer 2. I'm actually going to try and live stream that. Maybe not tonight, but maybe next weekend. See where that takes us. But like I said, I want to thank all my 304 subscribers. You guys are fucking awesome. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be what it is. I want to thank my Patreon subscribers. Those of you who do donate to my Patreon channel, you guys are awesome too. 300 is a good milestone. Let's get to 400. Let's get to 500. Let's get to 1,000. I'd like to get to 1,000 before the year is out. I want to thank my wife for supporting me, and my daughter for being rambunctious and supporting me in her own little ways. I also want to thank my wife for kind of kicking my butt and doing this inventory, this Warhammer 40K inventory. So now we have 1,130 models to build. I've got 1,007 myself. She has 130 to build. So yeah. Oh, and if you want to see the pictures of all that, it will be on Facebook later on tonight, on my Facebook channel, Commissar Hecht, at Facebook. So, so you just type that in. You'll like my page, and you'll see all the pictures of that. And it's also on the Discord. So link in the description below for the Discord. So, what are we going to do for the channel? So we're going to Amarillo Con, August 4th and 5th. So I might try and do a little bit of battle reports and all that stuff there. But I also have to watch my kids. So that's, you know, it may not be the best quality stuff, right? But it will be there. And then, oh, can you show the prize boxes for more of the stream? Hey, I can put an inventory tracker in the Discord. I use it all the time. Oh, absolutely. Please do. Please put that. Thank you, Valantis. Or Valanius. I keep on saying Vilantus. I keep on screwing up your name. I'm going to work on that, man. The prize boxes. Yeah. So for Mark and Zadrus, for the painting competition, seeing as you two the only one here, you have an option of, not all of these, but you have an option of Cabalite Warriors, Eldar, Imperial Guard, Cal Fire Warriors, and Chaos Space Marines. So there's that. So that's what that you guys just decide what you want. You talk amongst yourselves on the Discord channel and let me know. So yeah, so 300 subscribers. I want to thank you guys. I'm going to Amarillo. So if you're in the Texas area and you want to meet me, come see me in Amarillo. Amarillo Con, August 4th and the 5th. If you guys want to, after that, it's just, it's going to be back to regular old battle reports. And I'm going to be focused on building these guys because I've got 1,007 models to build and paint. And yeah, so don't be afraid, guys. I'm not going anywhere. And like I said, I want to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity to do this channel. And I want to thank all my 304 subscribers. You guys are awesome. And I will see you in the next episode. But I'm going to be adding more content. So I found a way to stop the music on my Xbox. So Star Wars Battlefront games will be captured again as soon as I get a capture card and all that stuff. So a lot of the other additional stuff that I've wanted to do, like StarCraft and whatnot, that'll start coming back onto the channel. And yeah, I'm just super excited about that. I might actually get a new microphone for the D&D campaign because this microphone seems like the sound seems to be shot. It seems washed out. So I'm going to try and get another microphone for the D&D campaign. And we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I'm just super excited. I'm super excited to get this going. And thank you all for joining me for this episode, for this Commissar's Journal. Build and chat, paint, and build a Hellhound, and talk about the fact that I've got a crap ton of models, crap ton of inventory. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you all for joining me. And yeah, I'm 300 subscribers. That's amazing. 304 subscribers. That's amazing. And I am absolutely thrilled that you guys want to watch my videos. So without you guys, I'm nothing. So like, comment, subscribe, join my Facebook page, link in the description below, join my Discord, link in the